Huge crowds are expected for the game's fireworks.
Hong Kong air pollution reaches a very high level.
Let's go to urge the blocking the railway link funding.
And the best Hong Kong retail figures for over a year.
The DHK Evening News with Ivan Leung and Amy Blom.
Good evening. Hundreds and thousands of people are expected to gather along the waterfront Wan Chai and Tsim Sha Tsui to watch the fireworks display open up the East Asian Olympic Games on Saturday. Some ferry service will be suspended during the ceremony, and special control measures will be in place for both sides of the harbour. 3,000 police officers will be deployed.
A professional group has called on legislators to block funding for the construction of the $65 billion express rail link between Hong Kong and Guangzhou. The Professional Commons says lawmakers should ask for more time to consider what's been billed as the world's most expensive railway. LegCo's Public Works Subcommittee will be asked to approve the funding later today. The chairman of Professional Commons, Albert Lai, accused the government of withholding information until almost the last minute.
The air pollution level in Hong Kong is very high for the second day of running. The reading at the roadside station in Central is 107, and Causeway Bay and Mong Kok level are close to 101. That's when the authorities declare an official very high level of pollution. General monitoring stations right across Hong Kong are recording levels of high air pollution. And the forecast of the rest of the day is for the high to very high level of air pollution.
The government says the number of non-Chinese illegal immigrants arriving in the territory by sea has dropped substantially since immigration laws were amended last month to prevent them from working locally. This was disclosed by the Under-Secretary for Security, Lai Tang-Kwok, during a meeting of LegCo's security panel. Mr. Lai also said more people have withdrawn their claims that they've been tortured in their home countries.
Switzerland's foreign minister has expressed concern over the decision by Swiss voters to ban the minarets, saying that such a move could fan extremism and endanger security. Earlier, the United Nations Human Commissioner Nevi Pellery criticized the Swiss decision as discriminatory and subversive.
A ceremony with speeches, fireworks and music has been taking place in Portugal to celebrate the coming into force of the Lisbon Treaty, reforming the European Union. It's been hailed by some as a milestone in European history, being the culmination of a torturous 8-year process to streamline the organisation's institutions, intended to give it a bigger voice in world affairs.
Britain's University of East Anglia is saying the director of its prestigious climate research unit is stepping down pending investigation and allegations that he overstated cases for man-made climate change. The university says Phil Jones will relinquish his position until the completion of an independent review into allegations that he will alter in the way in which global temperature data were presented.
A man suspected of killing 4 police officers in the United States on Sunday is being shot dead in the city of Seattle. The police officers, 3 men and 1 woman, were gunned down as they sat in a coffee shop working on their laptops. A police spokesman, Ed Troyer, said a lone patrolman confronted the suspect, identified as a former convict, Maurice Clemens, after stopping to investigate a stolen car.
The authorities in India say they blocked millions of mobile phones for security reasons. They say the phones, about 25 million of them, has no valid digital identification codes known as the International Mobile Equipped Identity. They have such phones often used as militant groups because it's impossible for authorities to trace them or either to call them on the phone. It is estimated that 10% of the world's mobile phone doesn't have an identification or have a fake one.
American officials have confirmed that President Obama has decided to send another 30,000 US troops to Afghanistan over the next 6 months to join the fight against the Taliban. Mr. Obama is to go on American television later this morning to outline his Afghan strategy. The coalition commander in Afghanistan, General Stanley McChrystal, has requested an extra 40,000 troops as part of an intensified counterinsurgency strategy. And that's all from us. Good night.
Yep, good night for now.